Hello there, this is the Shadow Ranger, and this is going to be a challenge to the IWC. I want to know specifically, how would you change TNA? And the reason I asked this video is just a pet peeve of mine. I always hear people say that TNA needs to make changes. Okay, but what annoys me is that I never hear specifics. You know, people say they need to be different from WWE. Okay, how? Specifically, how would you make them different from WWE? What would you do that WWE doesn't do? Why would you do it? And why do you think it would be a successful business model? Just because it's different from WWE doesn't mean it's going to achieve the level of success that you want. Doesn't mean you're going to draw tickets and sell pay-per-views and make money. You know, you got those idiots, I think it's CZW, that do the freaking broken light tube garbage shit. They're different from WWE. You'll never watch that and mistake it for WWE. But are 50,000 people going to pay to see it? If you gave that company the same resources and TV exposure that TNA has, would they be more successful than TNA is? You know, Chikara is very different from WWE. But will 50,000 people buy tickets to a Chikara event? Different does not mean successful. People say push the young talents. That's great. Which ones? How? Why? What are some of the feuds you do? Who would you hire as writers? Again, and tell me why. So there's so many different aspects. I couldn't possibly ask you to give every single aspect of running a wrestling company. So I'm trying to narrow it down to specifically what it is I want to talk about. So I'm going to put it in the form of 3 questions. And I will ask the 3 questions and I'll explain each one, exactly what I mean, what I'm looking for here. Question 1. How specifically would you make your product different from the WWE? What would you do for people to look at your product and say that is not like WWE? This is completely different. This is pro wrestling done in a way that is different than what WWE does. What would you do to make sure people never mistake your product for WWE? What makes it distinctive and different? What would you do that they don't do? How would you do it? And why do you feel it would draw money? At the end of the day, this is a business. And not just a little bit of money. I mean big money. You know, I said this in an old video that there's a very big difference in between what TNA wants to be and what the IWC wants them to be. You know, I said at the comment that I think the IWC just wants TNA to be Ring of Honor with a bigger budget. And I made the argument that I don't think that would allow TNA to achieve the success that they want. You gotta understand, TNA doesn't want to just make money. They want to make big money. They want to be what WCW was in 1998. Alright, they want 100,000 buys for every pay-per-view. They want to be selling out 25,000 seat arenas every week. They want Bound for Glory to be able to sell 40,000 seats. All right, they don't want to make, you know, Ring of Honor is different, but TNA doesn't want to make the amount of money that Ring of Honor makes. They want to make freaking double, triple, quadruple what they're making now. Why do you feel that your idea would make TNA more of a competitor to the WWE? Question 2. Who do you market your product to and how? How are you going to market your product? How are you going to rebrand yourself? What are you going to do again? How are you going to brand yourself to be different from WWE and still successful? It's easy to make it different, but is your different thing going to be successful? Who are you going to market your product to? Are you going to go more PG and market it to kids the way WWE does? Are you going to maybe try marketing it to teens? More male demographic, maybe the 18 to 34-year-old male. Maybe an older demographic. Maybe try marketing to women. Or maybe just a specific age group. Why that group and why not any of the other groups? Again, and why do you think that group is going to give you the success and the money and make the money that you want to make and grow the company to the level that you want it to be at? Third question, What is one feud angle or storyline that you would do and why? This one's more just curiosity, just to get an idea. The best way to understand where someone's going is to see their actual work. So again, I'll restate the questions. Question number 1. How specifically would you make your product differ from WWE? What would you do that they do not do? How would you do it? And why do you feel it would be successful and draw money? Number 2. Who and how would you market your product? Would you market it to a specific age group, a demographic? What demographic? Who is going to be your target audience and why that group? And how would you market the product to that group? Question 3. What is one feud angle or storyline that you would do and why? Now imagine, again, as you answer these questions, imagine that you are in full control of TNA. Say I don't know, you saved a billionaire's life and he thanked you by buying the company for you. I don't know. You're in full control. What you say goes. You have the roster, you have the resources, you have the television, you have the TV slot, and all you have to do is play out your vision. Feel free to throw in any other details if you want, but these are the 3 main questions that I want to answer. Now, if you want to throw in some extra stuff, who would you hire? Who would you fire and hire, and why? For every decision that you list, to answer the question why and why do you feel it's going to make money. That's the important part that I want you to answer. If you want to say more than just answer the 3 questions I put here, but for everything you say, tell me why you feel it would make money. This is a business. At the end of the day, it's about making money. At the end of the day, it's about ticket sales, TV ratings, and pay-per-view buys. That's it. Oh, and merchandise sales. That's it. It's about ticket sales, pay-per-view buys, TV ratings, merchandise sales. That's what this is about. So tell me why. Alright. That is my challenge laid out to you, the people of the YWC, the YouTube wrestling community, specifically. Video responses only, please. Or just do audios like I do. I just do audio. But don't type comments in the comment section. Actually, I'm going to disable typing comments in the comment section because I want to be able to hear you say what you have to say. Spread this video around to anybody you know because I want to get as many responses as possible to this because I think this is a very important question and I'm very interested in seeing how different everybody is, because while everybody says TNA should be different, everybody's idea for TNA would be different. I'd be shocked to find any 2 people whose ideas are the same. So as always, if you like my videos, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TJSMITH3. This is the Shadow Ranger. Thank you for listening. I await your responses. Have a nice day.